Have you ever seen stories on the news of billionaires going bankrupt, and you think, how can that be? How on earth did you lose that amount of money? And yet, look at multimillionaires and desperately want to know, what's their secret? How did they get there? What does it take? Today, we are going to analyze what Bitcoin whales are doing right now, but before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. Markets and economics are complex. It's easy to be overwhelmed by a sea of wonky indicators and lose track of why they matter. Most of us, me including, have been doing the same mistake again and again. We actually compare a stock or cryptocurrency to its previous highs and wait in anticipation that it might reach its previous high and beyond. I wouldn't say is impossible, but it is unlikely, at least for a considerable amount of time. So, we shouldn't use the term investing as we wish until we fully understand it. Bitcoin is too volatile for average investors, and that it's a purely speculative bet that won't be able to scale, we'll explain. Bitcoin, created by a shadowy, mysterious figure, or perhaps group, going by the name of Satoshi Nakamoto. Bitcoin is one of a number of cryptocurrencies that are created via computer processes, which use raw mathematics and sheer computational horsepower to underwrite the value of transactions. As opposed to conventional monetary systems, which are backed by central banks, cryptocurrencies rely on the mathematical certitude of a decentralized ledger, known as a blockchain. Wouldn't it be better if Satoshi Nakamoto called it Bitcode instead of Bitcoin? Robert Kiyosaki, or as he is known as, Rich Dad Poor Dad, his financial knowledge is what makes him millions. He encourages everyone to have Bitcoin and gold and silver. The reason is these assets are insurance against a dying dollar. Likewise, Benjamin Franklin is known for saying, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. So, what do rich people invest in? I am not going to answer it a way which might help you decide whether we'll reach your goal or not, as I am not an expert. But one thing that I can tell you from my experience is that you have to use the term investing, which means a calculated decision. So you have to be honest to yourself, whether you really understood what Bitcoin is, or you just saw its past performance and feel that it might do the same thing again. When you are buying any cryptocurrency, you are buying a commodity that actually has very limited use, and it is not very liquid. Bitcoin is not really a coin, it is more like tulips. It's only valuable to somebody who wants Bitcoin. The get-rich-quick schemes seem too good to be true, because they are. The reality is, the road to building wealth is slow and steady. Millionaires don't build wealth through risky investments like cryptocurrencies. In fact, in the National Study of Millionaires, they found that the number one wealth-building tool of millionaires is their workplace retirement plan, like a 401k. So, why piling into Bitcoin, despite the risks? The overwhelming performance of Bitcoin, as a currency and investment, has attracted traditional and institutional investors alike. Bitcoin is used for all kinds of trades, and it is fairly secure for transactions, but like all commodities, it is worth what the market says it is. Then, why is Bitcoin rallying? I'd surmise it's a combination of short-term emotions, technical analysis, for example, pretty charts, and a grossly inefficient crypto market that overwhelmingly favors the buy side. After all, it's nowhere near as easy to bet against Bitcoin as it is to bet against a publicly traded stock. At the end, Bitcoin will not make you a millionaire, but if you want more eggs in your basket, you should get some cryptocurrency. If you know nothing about how cryptocurrency works, just invest in a fund that tracks an index, such as BITW. Use the philosophy, buyer beware, when investing in Bitcoin.
If you enjoyed this video, then make sure you subscribe and hit the notifications bell so you don't miss a single video.